rhythm where you're walking down a beautiful brick or cobblestone sidewalk, nice sunny afternoon. Just looking around at all the great things. Maybe there's some birds in the sky, there's some fowls in the air. Tough love, yeah, that's right. Tough love works every time. Not for everybody. So here we go. Alright, so I think I'm getting there. I had a little bit of a long night too. Why don't we go ahead and start with fingers 2 and 4. So we're jumping right in with 2 and 4, 9 and 12. And we'll use nice long tones and give it a little bit of, just a little bit of some breathing space. But I'm thinking of playing each note, attacking each tone twice. Let's attack each tone 2 times. It's probably a good idea to know how to do that. And this time I'm going to use fingers 1, 2, and 3 on my picking hand. I guess we're just going to go through the motions. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 2 notes each. Let's kick off the flashback. My security blanket. My fingers are just starting to get familiar with, reacquaint themselves with finger style like this. Good quality breathing goes a long way. And we do this because when we end up in a performance situation, we might find that we need to get into these stretches. And we want hold on a minute. Let's keep Alright, we get into these situations where we stretch, we might be called to do something like this for a sustained period of time based on, we have an idea and our whim is sort of flying down this little melodic pathway and we don't really want to lose sight of it. Like Tal Farlow was one of the great guitar players who could really chase down these ideas in real time. And you can hear it where his hand, later on, you know, his hands would get a little bit behind where he was maybe thinking, right? So, really great guitar player to listen to, especially in an improv solo environment. So as we approach that kind of thing, we're just making ourselves ready. We're preparing the way for this melody to arrive in our lives, and we know how to treat it. We've been through all of the rigmarole, all of the endurance builders that we need to sustain get all of this bodybuilding out of the way and all of those things done. And then I'll move on to additional exercises and skill building later on in the day. But right now, this is my morning ritual for guitar growth. I do this here on YouTube every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. all throughout 2025. And I invite you to continue joining us. Participate in the live chat. If you haven't noticed, the live chat's a banger. And a lot of great stuff going on here. So let's continue our efforts today. 1E and 2. So 4 attacks per beat on 1 and fingers 3 on frets 9 and frets 12. Here we go. D and a bow beat now. Let's do 2 attacks per note. Let's go ahead and take a look at fingers 1 and 4 on frets 7 and 12. And this is a little bit of an ask for the high, basically for the fretboard. It's a little bit of an ask. A wee bit of an ask, but we'll go ahead and do it anyway. 1 E and 2 frets, 1 note at a time. Now we're not doubling tones here, we're just using 1 tone. Do the old one-offs. Ready? Sucker nail. Oh, you get stuck. 1 E and 2, T E and 4. Once in a while we'll get like 10 or 11,000 viewers and then a few thousand or whatever, and that's kind of our normal, for morning. They come and go, you know what I mean? But the people who stick around water. That's where that's where the rubber meets the road, and that's what we're here for. We're here for being in line with other fretboard warriors. Who, we're not about. We certainly appreciate and enjoy the clips and the plan. We like shiny things like every other monkey on the planet, don't we? But I do like the glam. I do like the finished camera-ready appeal. But I want to try to keep it. I like the idea low key. You hit it right on the head, man, and approachable. If it's not approachable, like I remember learning the guitar the first time, instead I wanted it so badly, and I was fortunate to have teachers who would help me to break it down one step at a time. And we always talked about, let's do fingers 2, 3, and 4. Can you do that yet? No, we didn't. So let's do 2, 3, and 4, and we'll get those done in 1, and 2, and 3. We'll go ahead and take a stretch. 1 E and 2. 3 E and 4. I always had, I didn't want to pay someone to go along with me. I wanted to collect new information. But the value of the warm-up was never quite, maybe it wasn't communicated to me, but I never really received just how important it was. I knew, athletes used to warm up pretty and stretch warm, I knew athletes, like world-class athletes, always had to do warm-up. I figured, if I play every day, I'm warm, I teach 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, or whatever. So I stay warm, but I don't really live the same people who put, those of us who claim to be warm all the time will also say, hey, after I left our session the other day last week, life was right on a screech the whole time. I was just trying to ground the bullhorns and hang on. So, if I sit down with my guitar and I try to learn the guitar, create a learning environment for myself, why do I think I'm going to learn if I've been living my life on a screech and I can sit down with the guitar tomorrow? So this functions for me, this hour long, you can turn it a warm-up. We talked a little bit about this with Jill yesterday. You can turn a warm-up session into 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever we have. 1 E and the 2 and the D and the 4. But I'm doing the bare minimum for what I want to achieve for a warm-up. So, my warm-up I feel like my warm-up just needs to be an hour. Because there's so much to just so many tissues, so many approaches. We can do a 15-minute, 20-minute, 10-minute, half-hour warm-up. But this one particular morning ritual for guitar growth that I'm doing every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. for all 2025 is 1 hour. And you are more than welcome to join it. And stick around, don't stick around if it doesn't work for you. Come and go as you please. Open door policy, so it's got open invite. And supposed to be a cool spot. Brothers in Arms, good for you, Krusty. Head coach. These things with just a good toothpaste on it. I was always told, suck it up, buttercup. That seemed to work. That seemed to get the job done. Baking soda paste. Oh, yeah. Greetings from like later today, we're going to start working on, how to be a rock guitar player. How to be a flashy old rock guitar player. Shred guitar. But we're starting to talk about how to expand our knowledge of the C major scale today. And some very basic rhythmic patterns, and how we can turn those into, blistering speed. If we wanted to put the C time in, and it's really simple, nothing is going to be complicated, it's going to be super digestible. Oh, we're getting a little speed here, we're getting there. 1 E and 2, oh, I said stretch. Let's go ahead and stretch. Let's not overlook the important stuff. Okay, here we go. And this is what everybody's waiting for. This is where the viewers all flood in. 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Here's the stretch. So here's the stretch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There it is. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 bars of 60 BPM. Good solid breath rate. What's the average breath rate of a human being? An adult? Adult middle-aged male, adult middle-aged female, are there variations between the two? So one study would say, look at the state of breath, and then look at the state of respiration and the state of activity. High activity. Oh, your screen shows one person? One person. Hey, Izzy, what's going on? Alright, we'll have fun today. I'll start right now. Right now. Here we go. Fun for the rest of the day. Perfect. Ooh, this sounds good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Next week, we'll find it. It'll give you something to do out there. Yeah, let's go. Fingers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, press 9, 10, 12. And today I'm working fingers 3, 2, and 1. Right, about 15. And you can, add some And what I'm really shooting for more than anything at this point is consistent tone. And if I focus, I find if I focus on consistent tone, I don't think about going to the store and buying bread while I'm playing. You know, I mean, I focus on my breath. And the second question I ask, well, the first question is am I focusing on my breath? The answer is no, and I focus on my breath. Then the answer is yes, then if then else I do fingers 4, 1, 2, 3, stretch 4, 13, same exercise. If the answer is yes, then what I'll do the T, and the go. Then I'll work on is each articulated tone identical to its predecessor and the one that will precede each preceding tone. If the answer is no, then I really focus on only breath and tone and posture. I never had, I had this, I mean, this is a hard thing to do, have, your students come in they're 15, they want to learn Blink-182 or whatever, it's hard to say, hey, hey Adam, let's just warm up for the entire session because you clearly don't do it over a week. And it's just, I've fired students before because they were just clearly not interested. Their parents were sort of making them come, and I said, look, mom and dad, this is not what, Johnny wants to do. So why make him do it? We feel it's important to expose him. Well, expose him to what? Trauma? He'd rather be doing something else. Get him in a ropes course or something, But it is posture, breath, posture, tone. And like Wes Montgomery used to say, if you don't take care of business, the business will take care of you. So if you take care of your tone, and your breath, posture, tone, it will take care of your plan. So 1, 2, and we're moving to 8, 10, 11, and 12 together. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, Mark's on. If you scroll up and back, it will refresh. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, Mark, for being here with us today, and I hope you have a nice Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. And happy baking dessert for sure. Rizzo, all caps, and his handle, and music, period. Please, period. Bravo, thanks for covering that, man. Let's see this song, man. Usually about 60 people here on Midway. Yeah, I think maybe it's my eyebrows. do you know how to bend? Yes. But do you have a question about bending? Maybe we can fold that into our specialization. And then at the end of each one of these sessions, sometimes we'll do a specialization. Today is one of those days. So maybe we can fold that in. Hotel California. Rizzo, you're sticking it out here. You're sticking it out. I appreciate you sticking around. Alright, so let's go ahead. If we do all of those, we do the 3 fours, the stretch 4, then the stretch 1. So we did all of that. Now what we should do is leave you with my guitar for a second. Let's see if I can locate my copy. I don't even know if I brought it down here. Bear with me just for one moment. Oh, I see it. Found it. I'm coming back. Oh, there we go. All right. Ooh, yeah. Black mocha pot, stovetop espresso. Works like a charm. Start in E minor. You're more than welcome to go search those up and then look for those lessons. They're there and curated just for you to learn. So they're very detailed and there's free tablature involved and downloads. So if you go and look at those videos where we actually break the song down note for note, that would be more appropriate for you, I think, to find joy in that. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing. But let's take a look at what are we doing here. All right, the time has come where we're going to just transition a little bit. Bon Jovi. Alright. Bon Jovi, give up that hope. Get some like, yeah, maybe that's, maybe we could do that. We could have like a day where we just do like a bunch of requests and we just play all of those requests down. I have another, other channels, like you can go find like, I think I broke down the intro to, what's the name of this? What's the name of that song? It's all the same.